This video is to show you how to add blog posts to your WordPress website. The first rule of thumb is make sure that you are logged in using the credentials that you would normally do. Once you're logged in, you'll see a generic screen like this, which is the dashboard. And once you're in this dashboard area, you have two options that will easily allow you to add a post, not a page. So you'll see in the left-hand corner you have post, and you can hit add new. And or at the upper nav bar, you have new post. Once you select post, once again, not page, you will see a screen that goes like this. And at this point, you will go ahead and add your title. Once you have your title, then you could come on down here and you'll add your text. And this is very much similar like a Word doc. You have opportunities to make the text bold, italicized, all these little options, taking a word and maybe adding an anchor text to link out somewhere. But once you've set this up, and you can also add media by selecting add media, and you can add a photo. For instance, we'll just use this one for sake of conversation. And you can add some media, shrink the size of it, etc., just like a Word doc. And then once you have your article set, let's just pretend this one was done. On the right hand side, you have a lot of options. First and foremost, disregard these. If you don't use them, it's okay. No one can see them unless you select them. But I've made one for you called real estate. If you start to write things that have a habitual nature to them, you can add a new category as easily as hitting add new category, calling it whatever you want. So residential real estate. This will just help aggregate the content appropriately and consolidate them, helping people find it. Helps with SEO purposes, search engine optimization. But as you want, you can add them. Disregard parent. That just means if you wanted to add a subcategory. I don't use it that much. But once you do, you can hit add new category. And it'll automatically go there. And now it will save it. So as you write more content, you could always easily just select it. If you cross-reference, you can do that as well. So it's related to real estate and residential real estate. You could go ahead and do that. But as you need categories, you could add them. Also scrolling down, you'll see this thing called tags. This is just yet another opportunity to add keywords, slogans, things that you think will help make this findable and usable. And yeah, it could be the same thing. It could be real estate, it could be Palm Coast, etc. And you just separate them with commas. You have to do this per post, but once that's done, you'll hit add. And you'll notice now they have them selected. And then everything else disregard. If I don't cover it within the tutorial here today, don't worry about it. But one thing you can do is set a featured image. This is the image that will pull on the blog actual page before they see the whole article. So we'll just use this for sake of training. We're going to select that and we'll show you where that populates on the front end. But you'll notice that image is now the featured. Scrolling all the way back up to the top, you'll notice that there's some options here. The cool thing about the tool that I've built for you is that you can go ahead and hit publish and it's automatically going to go. But if you want to write and you want them to be scheduled to post at a later date, you can go ahead and hit publish, hit edit, and then change the date and the time. It does work off of military time, so you'll use that appropriately. Once it's been scheduled, you then hit OK, and instead of this word being publish, it will say schedule, and those posts will go out at a flow that you feel fit. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and show you how this will work. You'll hit publish. And then on the front end of the website, you'll be able to see what it looks like by going to the blog page, which has already been built. And you'll see that this would be your blog page. And as you add them, they will automatically aggregate in chronological order. And this is the page, and then now you can see by clicking on this, the actual blog will pull up in its entirety of the actual post. And then this is back to the actual, just here they are condensed and in chronological order. I also put this recent post. As you add more of them, the title of that post will propagate on the right hand side. For this case of training, it does say test. If you were to change that and add it, it will have that appropriate term there. But you can kind of see this particular image for featured image is a bit big. It is going to be the size that the actual hard image is. So if you want, you can always go back, play with that by scrolling to the bottom right and removing it and they're changing it to something that fits better. But overall, this is now your new blog section. And as you add more posts, they will automatically go to this section of the site. I hope this was helpful. And if you need me, let me know. Thank you.